My therapist told me to write a letter I'll never send. I did. But then I sent it, and now the person who ruined my life wants to meet for coffee. I'm 27, and lately, I feel like I've become the villain in my own family. All because I finally said, no to babysitting. No to sacrificing my life so my brother and his wife can chase theirs. It all started when my brother, Sam, and his wife, Jessica, moved to my city last year. Jessica got a big job offer here, one she couldn't possibly turn down. I was happy for them, genuinely. I've lived here for 6 years, working remotely as a software developer. My schedule's flexible, my apartment's quiet, and life was, well, pretty comfortable. When they first arrived, they'd asked me to watch their son, Ethan, who's 5. Just every now and then, maybe once every couple of weeks. No problem. He was a calm kid. Played with his toys, watched cartoons while I worked. I didn't even like kids that much, but Ethan was easy. Back then, it felt like I was doing them a small favor to help them get settled. Sam also worked from home at the time, so it made sense. He'd handle Ethan most days while Jessica was at her office job. They had a good system. I was just the backup plan. My girlfriend, Mia, and I were still living the life we wanted, traveling often, exploring new places, making memories. That was our thing. But about 8 months ago, everything flipped upside down. Sam came over one morning, grinning like a kid on Christmas, and said, "I finally did it, man. I'm switching careers." He'd always dreamed of working in architecture and had just landed an entry-level position at a local firm. I was genuinely proud of him. Sure, it came with a 40% pay cut and meant going into the office full-time, but he was chasing his passion. I congratulated him, told him I was happy for him. What he didn't mention was that his new dream job was about to become my full-time nightmare. Within 2 weeks, Jessica called and asked if I could watch Ethan for just a few hours. Then it became 2 days that week. Then 3. Then 4. Before I even realized it, I was watching Ethan 3 or 4 days a week for up to 8 hours a day. My productivity tanked. I missed meetings. Deadlines piled up. My boss started noticing. And Ethan, sweet little Ethan, transformed. He started screaming, running laps around my apartment during Zoom calls, interrupting me for snacks every 15 minutes, breaking my stuff. He smashed 2 of my collectible figurines, ones I'd had since college. Every time I tried to set boundaries, he'd scream and cry until I caved. I brought it up with Sam twice. The first time, he apologized, promised to talk to Ethan. Nothing changed. The second time, he got defensive. "He's just being a kid," he said. "You need to have more patience." Right. Easy for him to say when he's not the one with a 5-year-old howling behind him during client calls. Jessica tried to help by bringing bags of noisy toys to keep him busy. Which only meant more noise, more chaos. Then came the moment that broke me. 3 weeks ago, Jessica came to pick up Ethan after I'd been watching him for 9 hours straight. I was exhausted, just counting the minutes